defeat Nancy Pelosi. And Maxine Waters, a very low IQ individual. Never see her?
He is wrapping his arms around Putin while Putin is continuing to advance into Korea. I think that he is leading himself into...
You ever see her? We will impeach him. We will impeach the president.
I don't respect this president. Impeach 45.
He hasn't done anything wrong. It doesn't matter. We will impeach him. She's a low IQ individual. You can't help it. She really is. We will.
Okay, so what you just heard right there is 45 go completely off script as usual and basically tell the world that what he really feels about Maxine Waters and call her a very low IQ individual. Now notice in that same piece he talked about Nancy Pelosi, but he didn't stay on her. He just mentioned her and then went to Maxine Waters and just stayed on her and grilled her for I don't know how long. The clip was only a minute and some change long. Now they inserted some clips in there with her. Now that was clearly edited by whoever uploaded this video to YouTube. I'm not gonna I won't even post the link because based on the likes of this video compared to the no dislikes that they have and over 1,000 views that they received lets me know who they cater to. But when I heard that this morning, all I could hear was the various amount of white people spewing that low IQ rhetoric when it comes to black people and how they have the so-called superior high IQ, that they are the smartest person in the room, they're the most brightest, they're the most intelligent. We are the savages, we're low IQ, we're dumb, we're ignorant, lazy, and whatever other term that they use against us every single day. So don't think just because 45 used this against Maxine Waters that it was only geared towards her. When I hear him talking to say that to her, I'm hearing him say that to all of us because we hear that all the time. They love to throw around that high IQ BS because they are the only ones that benefit from such a so-called IQ test that I don't even think is actually even real or even beneficial till this day, and that's something they created to make themselves feel good. Yet you have many black geniuses, and I did a video about that on my other channel where I gave you like 13 of black young child prodigies who are black and young. Pretty much all of them are under the age of 18. I think the oldest may have been 20, where they displayed very high IQ levels or they were doing creative and wonderful things. But of course, mainstream media isn't going to talk about that. Now, 45 has gone on record and say that he's very smart, he's very intelligent, but he says and does erratic things and acts very childish every chance he gets. Like, the stuff that he says on that podium is very unbecoming of a quote-unquote president. He speaks from a place, of course, of privilege. No one has ever corrected him. No one has ever told him that he's wrong. I mean, people have told him, but I'm talking about people that can actually produce something that'll make him stand down. Now myself saying that's not anything because I'm not even a blip on his radar. But you can tell that Maxine Waters, as much as she has said that he needs to be impeached and he needs to be impeached, that somehow, some way, that has to have gotten under his skin because he addressed it. I can tell that whenever 45 goes at somebody, it's because they got under his skin. He doesn't have as much thick skin as his supporters thinks he has. And I'm going to do another video after this one because he said some very ignorant stuff about Chuck Todd. And I'm going to do a video right after this. So y'all will see that after this one goes up. But he is a very disrespectful individual, as we all know. Very disrespectful. And his supporters eat all of that up because they're very disrespectful, rude, and ignorant people themselves. They live vicariously through this man. I'm telling you right now, hate him or love him, but Obama could never, ever get away with doing stuff like this or even saying things like this. He had to censor his way through his 8 years as president. Because I'm very sure there were some things that he probably wanted to say about a lot of colonizers in this establishment. He's probably saying them now, but I mean, whatever. But this guy can get up there and he can say anything he wants about anybody, anywhere in the world, and nothing will be done, and no one is going to check him. Or at least so he thinks. Let's see, it's 2018 now. He has 2 more years. Well, a little, like maybe about 2.5 years. So we will see what happens going forward. Y'all let me know what you think down in the comments.